Zoom. Got some questions for you.
Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. We'll start off with Gabe Bach from TexAgs.com.
Q, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Where have you grown the most personally? I mean, last year's kind of a whirlwind, first year off of JUCO, first year with Buzz. How much further along do you feel you are right now than maybe even the end of last year?
I would say where I've grown the most is probably my communication skills. I feel like during this whole pandemic, we really had to do a lot of communicating just because normally we would have already been at school, but with the pandemic going on, we were all at our different residences and stuff like that. So I would say like communicating with not only my coaches, but my teammates and making sure that we were all on the same accordance during all of that was probably the biggest step I had to make.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Travis Brown from the Brown College Station Eagle, and then Mike Lucas.
Hey, Q. Curious, how much of when you look around and see games getting suspended, games getting postponed, the pandemic, everything going on, how concerned are y'all as a team or as players that each week, each day you'll get your game off, and is that frustration or anxiety weigh on y'all at all?
Me personally, I don't think it'll weigh on me too much because I tend to pay attention to the things that I can control. I can't really control whether another team is going to be safe and whether they'll be able to play the game. I know that we as a team are doing all the right precautions as far as COVID goes to make sure that we will be able to play. We have not had a positive test yet. So my concern with it all is just I'm going to come in here every day and push not only myself, but my teammates to be the best that they can. And that's all I really can worry about.
And then Buzz said to us earlier that he, over the pandemic, kind of looked at developing and changing his teaching styles and the way he teaches. Other than having to do it over Zoom, have you seen the coaching staff and Buzz just finding new ways to connect with y'all in teaching?
Yeah, I feel like they had to. I feel like all of this was a new rep for everybody. I've never been in anything like this, so as far as having to get your point across about just the system that we play in, the defense and all of that, we had to find a different way to teach it other than on the floor. So we had to use a lot of clips from past years, a lot of Zoom, a lot of just texting of clips and just long paragraphs, just so we could kind of stay ahead of the ball while we were still away. I think he's actually done a great job at teaching all of the coaches and all of the coaching staff.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's go to Mike Lucas from KAGS and then Daryl Bruffett.
Hey, Quinn, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. A lot of teams make their biggest improvement in the second year with the head coach, being, however you were in the first year, then improve the second year. What gives you confidence that this team is ready to take that next step in year two with Buzz?
Just how fast everybody's came along. The first year was new to everyone. So even people that were here at A&M last year, such as Savion, JJ, it was new for everybody coming in. I think year two, you got players on the team who are not new to the system, who know what to expect, who know what to do when put in situations. So I think us being able to teach the younger guys or the newer guys, things like that, puts us ahead of the ball. I'm excited for this year, and I think that will make a big impact.
And we talked to Savion a second ago. He said, he can't wait to play someone who doesn't wear an A&M uniform, and he's kind of sick and tired of going against his own teammates. So kind of building off that, Q, who's your least favorite guy to defend you, or who do you least like when he defends you in practice?
Least likely to defend me? I really like when all my teammates defend me, but like I would say the person who pushes me the most on defense is JJ. I think JJ is a great defender. He's equally as fast as me, so I can't really use my speed to get around him, and he's kind of a pest on defense. So he pushes me to be the best. And I would say E-Man as well. E-Man is a great defender as well.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Daryl Bruffett from KBTX, and then Andrew.
Hey, Quentin, can you kind of give us a maybe the team's perspective on what the fans should expect to see from you guys on Sunday? Because, you know, we've not been able to really see anything. So what is your scout report to the fans about what the Aggies are going to be like on Sunday against New Orleans?
If I had to give a scouting report on us on Sunday, I would say it'll be a lot of excitement for sure. I think when you play against your teammates for so long, it's kind of like a dog on a chain that's trying to get off. Like when you finally let it off, like it's just gonna go crazy. So I feel like Sunday would be a great season opener. I think everybody's excited to play. I think we'll play pretty fast pace. I think we'll be under control though. But I think everybody will be excited. I think it'll be a good game.
Hey, thank you. Good luck.
No problem. I appreciate it.
Next up is Andrew from Gig'em 247, and then we'll finish up with Gabe.
Hey, Quentin, I was wondering, what are your impressions of Hassan Diarra and what's stood out with him so far as you've got to know him?
My first impressions of Hassan are not only is he a great kid on the court, but he's a great kid off the court. He's really dedicated to the craft. He works out a lot, which I like. Most freshmen who come in, they don't really know how to work. And I think just from the time that he's came in here, he's understood what it means to be here. He hasn't taken it for granted. And I think he's came a long way. I think mentally he is ahead of where most freshmen would be as far as how he impacts the game. I think he'll be a great addition to our team this year.
Thanks a lot.
All right, last question from Gabe Bach at texags.com. Make it a good one.
Yeah, Q, I want to ask you about the other member of the New York duo, Kevin Marfo. What's he adding to the team? In what ways does he bring you some of the stuff that Nebo did? And in what ways is he different than Nebo?
Marfo, my Jersey guy. I say he's a totally different player than Nebo. I feel like he's his own individual player. What he brings is a rebounding spark. Like I've never seen anybody rebound like him. He's a great rebounder. He sets screens very well. He's a solid player. He talks on the floor. He has a good motor. I think he'll be a great addition to our team as well. He'll help us definitely on like second chance shots, and he's really good at getting to the free throw line. So that'll help as well.
Thanks, Q.
No problem.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, Q. Thank you.
Thank you so much.